Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here. We are landing on Titan on the rig, in case you guys need to know where I'm at, for Xur Day. This is the last Xur Day of Season of the Worthy, because Season of the Redacted launches very soon. It launches on Tuesday. And we have a couple events left to finish up. So the Almighty, we just got a tease on Twitter, but the Almighty Culmination event is actually going to be happening on Saturday, so I will be streaming that right here on my Twitch channel. And then also we've got the new season that starts on Tuesday. I'll be live streaming that reveal and discussion because it's going to be the new season. And also with regards to what looks to seem to be a lot of information about the year 4 expansion coming out in the fall. So a lot of stuff coming up, but let's see what this guy has for sale today. All right, so of course, don't forget to buy your exotic engram. Still could get you a good stat roll. Never know. The exotics aren't going anywhere, so can't hurt to give that one a shot for 97 shards if you got them. Let's see what he's got for sale this week. Now, one quick reminder I will say, the armor that he sells this week is going to be crap stat rolls, basically. 48, 52, 48. Next week, make sure you guys come back here, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. These are going to be random stat rolls for the exotics that Xur sells. So it could be 52, it could be 64. It could be a really good stat roll. So stay tuned. Random stat rolls are coming from Xur next week. So subscribe to the channel, hit that alert bell, and you guys will know if good rolls come up starting next week. First, we've got the weapon. Now, if you don't own this for some reason, this is like a must-buy category. The Suros Regime auto rifle is in a really good spot right now. And you've also got the perk spinning up and dual speed receiver, but spinning up in PvP. Hardlight kind of had its, time to shine in the meta, and Suros was just kind of waiting in the background for Suros to get knocked down, or for Hardlight to get knocked down. As soon as it did, Suros was pretty popular, especially this weekend in Trials. It was up there. It's in a really good spot. It's got decent range. You've got tactical mag, and then when you get the catalyst, what you're actually able to do is upgrade the more reliable nature of its healing properties, which is really good. So the perk here, the bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage, so that's why spinning up works really well. You hold down to the trigger, you fire faster. When you get to the end of the magazine, you're doing even more damage, and you fire faster, so you melt people pretty quickly. And it has a chance to return health on a kill, so if you do get a kill with this weapon, you have a chance to get health back. The Catalyst improves that healing chance pretty substantially. So overall, just a very solid auto rifle. It's been around since Destiny 1, still doing good. Kind of back in a pretty good spot right now. So if you don't have Suros Regime, buy it, enjoy it. PvP, PvE, whatever you're using, it's a pretty fun one to use. For the hunters, we have the Stompies. The boost here is hydraulic boosters. Increase sprint speed, slide distance, and improves high jump, strafe jump, and triple jump. So your jumps are going to be higher, your sprints are going to be faster, and your slide is going to be farther. Pretty much these are straight up hunters mobility exotic. So if you like jumping higher, floating in the air farther for each jump, running quicker, you want to get around faster in PvP, these are your ones. Now, if you don't have them, they are leaning a little bit towards mobility, which is a good thing for hunters. It's not an amazing stat roll at 48. The rest of them are kind of trash. But if you don't have these and you want to check them out, see if there's something you really want to hope for a future stat roll, definitely add them to your collection so at least you can mess around with the perks and enjoy the functionality of the armor. For the Titans, we've got Stronghold. Now, Stronghold's perk is Clenched Fist. Maximizes guard stats on equipped swords. Shocks blocked immediately after guarding heal you. Now, I did some testing with this with a buddy, and this is actually fairly powerful. Swords had a pretty good time to shine in this season, which has actually been a lot of fun. They're really good for boss damage, and we even had that passive guard perk. But even without that artifact mod, which made it even more viable to use swords up in tough and tight spots, this is actually one of those things that you can hold up your guard, eat a lot of damage, and if you like swords, this is definitely exotic you Titans want to make sure you pick up, because the amount of damage that you can block, the amount that you can take, if you heal it, if you block at the right time, you actually get some healing going on, and it lasts for a little while because it keeps healing you. All in all, if you enjoy swords in any way at all, for sure, Titans, you want to pick this one up, mess around with it. It's a lot of fun, and swords have been in a pretty good spot. I'm actually enjoying the fact that they are nice for damage and, kind of good risk versus reward. So if you're missing Stronghold, add it to that collection. It's a good time. For the Warlocks, the Claws of Ahamkara is their exotic, and it's pretty simple. The Whispers gain an additional melee charge. Now, this is across any subclass. Could be Celestial Fire, could be Handheld Supernova. Whatever it is, you're going to get another one in backup that you can use, and that's always nice depending on if you enjoy that build, the playstyle. If you're doing anything that requires a lot of ability usage, having that second one is always important, but it is a pretty straightforward exotic. If you can think of a point where having more than one melee charge, or at least if you use one, you're already still stocking up on the other one to get it back quicker and more often, this is your guy. I don't know if this is just like breaking metas by having 2 melees at any point, but if you spec heavily into strength and you get your melee up more frequently and you've got 2 of them, it's going to be something you can take advantage of much more frequently. So pretty straightforward exotic, just gain additional melee charge. But if you can think of a time when double melees is going to help you out, here you go. If you guys in the comments know of some really good builds for this, definitely comment below so people can get some ideas of how to work with this one. But that pretty much does wrap it up for Xur in this final week of Season of the Worthy. Again, I put out a video a little bit ago, yesterday, probably not even 24 hours yet, of the to-do list of things you want to do before the season ends. Make sure you do all your exotic quests, the Fellwinter's Lie quest, the 4th Horseman quest. You've got triumphs that you can finish if there's any mods that you're missing. And if you do want to get a jump on next season, you can work on stacking bounties. So there's a full breakdown of everything and why and what you might be missing. Got that video up on the channel as well. So if you guys want to check that one out, please do. We also got done recording the Last Word podcast this morning. Awesome episode. Started with a really powerful discussion about all the events kind of going on in the world. You can check that one out. And I'll be posting that one up on the channel just as soon as I can get to it. And it'll also go up in audio form. So the Last Word Podcast 106 with my co-host, Lord Cognito. It was a really good podcast. We kind of speculated what's going to come in the next couple of days. And then, as I said, Twitter, Bungie dropped the knowledge there that Saturday at noon Central Time for me, so 10 a.m. Central, basically at daily reset in Destiny 2, stuff's going to happen with regards to the Almighty. So the culmination of this entire season is going to happen on Saturday. So if you can be in-game tomorrow at about noon, this is where you're going to want to be to see all of this go down. So I will be recording it and streaming it, so you guys can check me there. So if you don't quite catch it, I'll post a video of what happens. And if we get any other information between now and Tuesday about the future season and the fall expansion, I'll try and get that up as well. But right now, it's just been a little bit of teasers of what's to come. Other than that, we're just kind of waiting to get the official word on names and everything that's going to happen. So stay tuned. You guys can follow me on Twitter, Ebontis, Twitch, as I'll be streaming a lot of the fun stuff that's coming up soon. And then right here on YouTube, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscription button and the alert bell. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like below. Leave comments if you got thoughts about any of these exotics. Season's about to be over. Let's see how this thing ends up. And I will see you guys next season coming up very, very soon. Have a good one.